Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday. How are you tonight? Tell me about your Wednesday. What are you grateful for this Wednesday? We are back on set here tonight, briefly tonight, and early. We are early tonight. Hello, everybody. How are you? Apologize for hopping on early tonight, but we've got some major storms passing through here, and we're likely to lose power. Hey, Adele and Dazzle, how are you? Great to have you here. And I don't have a lot of battery to begin with, so I was like, okay, if these storms are going to come through, we live in the country, I will hop on early. Hey, Kath, great to have you here tonight. I hope all is well with you. We're broadcasting both on Facebook and YouTube. Still a chance we might lose our connection here tonight, so I'm going to try to be as succinct as I am. Hey, Krita, great to have you here tonight. Hope all is well with you. Hope Ronnie had a great birthday. You had it this morning. Well, we had like 90-degree super heat. And I was out and about this afternoon with Nana. It was hot. I feel like I'm taking little Missy. You know, little Missy needs Culver's. Nana needs her ice cream cone after we're out and about. So, that she went with salted caramel tonight. So that is what happens there sometimes. But I'm gonna get going here because I hear the Thunder Boomers coming, and that is not good for our area. What did I do? Oh, there's the Good Morning, Good Night book, and I didn't want to have you all wondering where am I tonight. I didn't want you saying, well, is he on a plane? Is he on a train? Is he, where's Neil? My volume is low. Let's try that. How about that? Is that better? Am I loud now, Kath? I'm usually the loudest person in the room, if you have not heard that story before. It's my mother's fault. It's my mother's fault. It's always the mother's fault. Hopefully that is better, because I set my setup back up myself, so I don't know I will stand close to the mic. How's that? I will do my best to be loud for you. Let me get started with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is where we start the program. Maybe it's your phone, Kath, or your computer. So Adele's saying, Neil, don't get louder. I get that a lot from Adele. Adele's like, sits on the other side of the room from me so that I'm not too loud. And I just came off of being with relatives, so that usually makes me louder. That's part of the that's part of the thing, being the youngest of four. I always had to talk louder so people would hear me. We're on page 150 tonight in the Good Morning, Good Night book. Awaken ancient forms and play within them. Sift gold amidst the wreckage of your slumber. Renew your passions. Maybe Pinterest pin them. Tell that one toxic friend, yo, lose my number. The day is clear. A new year is morning, and so are you. Perpetually good morning. Boom. Our quote from Simon tonight is, those who only know what they do tend to work harder. Those that know why they do what they do tend to work smarter. Think about that. Those who only know what they do tend to work harder. Those who know why they do what they do, tend to work smarter. Are you working smarter or harder? Okay, I'm going to have another quote here tonight in a minute. But what I wanted to pick up on is what I started with a little bit last night. and actually this whole week, because this has been a hard week for people. Things are going okay, and then out of left field, you get slammed. Okay, you get somebody yelling at you, and you're like, is it really a full moon? And it is, but that's not all it. That's not all it. Okay, it is. It's change. It's change. Oops, hang on one second here. It's change, people, and it's just as simple as that. Okay. I can make it more complicated, but then I'd have to set up a bunch of charts and graphs. The country is going through a lot of changes right now, very, very rapidly. We went from don't be near people to if you got the shot, you can be near people. To you can be near them, but still wear your mask, and all these things. And the rapidly evolving guidance is very. It's hard for people. My kids can't go to school now. They can go to school. We can eat out. We can't eat out, but now we can eat out. All these rapid changes, people just don't know how to deal with it, and so then all of a sudden you're the person in front of them, and they lay into you. We had a person in the store today. Over a shirt, just go postal. I mean, it might as well. Is that shirt blue? Yes, it's blue. Well, I call it aqua and just go, ah! And it's not because of the shirt. It has nothing to do with the shirt. It has nothing to do with the other stuff. It has to do with change and what everybody is going through. Hey, Nebraska Andrew, how are you tonight? I'm sorry we did not catch up. We will catch up hopefully tomorrow. So, what that brought me to, and then you have another mass shooting today, which is just awful. And I don't know the details besides how many died. And I know nothing more than we shouldn't be talking about another mass shooting. Okay. I know nothing more than that. Okay. That it is terrible that we are talking about another mass shooting in this country, and nothing will change. And that part is sad. And I hope we can be the agents of change and work on our leaders to get that change. But right now I'm working on you and your business, and the change within you, and the change within your perception and mindset when somebody's going batty on you this week, or things are coming out of left field, because that is what is happening. And I've said it again and again, this pandemic is not over. It is not over. We are working our way through it, but it is not over. We're making tremendous progress, but it is not over. It is not over. So as we work through this, as we move forward, the concept of as I was sitting on the runway last night in Philadelphia Park, I spent more time sitting on runways yesterday than any place else, than in the air. But I was sitting on the runway in Philadelphia, and I'm reminded that is the city of brotherly love. And he was granted, William Penn was granted a charter to form what would become the Pennsylvania colony from Charles II of England. But Penn, out of good brotherhood, still bought the land from the local Lenape to be on good terms with the Native Americans and ensure peace for his colony. He also made a treaty of friendship with Chief Tamiami under an elm tree in what is now the city's Fishtown neighborhood. But he named the city of Philadelphia, Penn named it, which is Greek for brotherly love. And derived from ancient Greek terms. And there used to be a number of cities named that in the Eastern Mediterranean during Greek and Roman periods. And one that's even mentioned as the early Christian congregation in the book of Revelation. And he wanted his colony to be a place free of persecution, where anybody could worship freely, where you could do things freely, and you could take care of each other freely. This tolerance, far more than others afforded by most other colonies, led to better relations with the local native tribes and fostered Philadelphia's rapid growth into America's most important city at the time. And I would say Philadelphia is going through a rebirth. Hey, Pat, how are you? Yes, I am early. I have storms coming through, and I'm worried I'm going to lose power, and I don't have much battery to begin with, so I'm hopping on early. But that concept of brotherly love, love your neighbor, love your customer, love your employees, show them the love. You won't always get it in return, and that's okay. That's on them, not on you. But even in the face of adversity, show the love. Even in the face of customers or consigners or just somebody walking by that is, just a little bit taking their whatever's going on in their world out on you, still show them the love, show them the caring. That's what I take from Penn's meaning. That's what I take from Penn calling the city of Philadelphia the ancient Greek term for brotherly love. That is what we need more of right now. We need more compassion, more empathy, empathy is better than anything. Not everybody's going to understand what you are going through. You are not going to understand what somebody else is going through in their shoes. But that doesn't mean we can't have empathy for them, compassion for them. Understanding is sometimes a far-reach term, because understanding comes from your wealth of experiences and the paths you've walked, not the paths they've walked. So take that into account. Take that forward. Take brotherly love, okay? Love of one another, caring of one another. Hey, Rose, how are you? Take that forward. Step forward with that feeling. Handle adversity that you face this week and in the coming days, okay? As people are going through so much, okay? And sometimes they just blow, and you're the one standing there. And don't let them ignite you. Don't let them ignite your fire. Ignite your fire of caring, compassion, empathy for whatever they're going through. Show them the brotherly love like William Penn in the city of Philadelphia. Okay. I lived in Philadelphia in the early 90s for a year and a half. You should be anytime after. So that is what we need to take more of. That is what we need to do more of. That is my message for you tonight. That is what I want you to walk forward to. And that's really been the message this week, because so many have been working through so many hard situations. But this is not over, but we're going to get there. And we're going to get there one step at a time. Pace yourself. That is why we have Self-Care Sunday. That is why we have the time to take a breath. That's why you take a walk around the building. That is why we do that. So we're going to get there, people. And that is my important message for you tonight. Rose is asking, when can we apply for a second PPP loan forgiveness? Anytime after 8 weeks after disbursement, Rose. Anytime after 8 weeks from the day it hit your bank account, you can apply for forgiveness. So anytime after that. So take that to the bank. Take that message. And I have this one additional quote from Simon for you tonight, because a double quote on tonight's night will do you all some good. When we are closed to ideas, what we hear is criticism. When we are open to criticism, what we get is advice. When we are closed to ideas, what we hear is criticism. When we are open to criticism, what we get is advice. Show the love, people. Show the love. It is about showing the love. Yay, Julie. Congratulations on getting your PPP forgiveness. It's one of my Memorial Day projects to work on. Weekend projects. I don't know that that's on my peanut gallery's list of things I should be doing this weekend, but it is something I would like to work on. Hey, Marianne is with us. Hey. You are live, Marianne. I came on early tonight because we are getting some major storms coming through, and I wanted to not lose power on you guys because I've had such a haphazard schedule this week. I've been more-ish. We may have some of that schedule continuing. Tomorrow I should be okay. Friday, I don't know what we're doing. Friday is Cassandra and Neil's anniversary, 26 years. And so we'll be there. And I just lost part of my power. Looks like my YouTube is still going. You know what? This video and everything I talk about goes over to narts.org/resalestrong by noon the next day. Noon, I tell you. It's amazing. All the files, everything I talk about, all the reference points, including a direct link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and yes, I'm back in the studio, so I've got the bell. Yes, you can ring the bell so you know when a new one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody make it across the finish line. That's what we want to do. I am here at More 8 Than Ish live in the Narts private Facebook group every night live. But if you have a question in between, you can just email me, Neil, Neil at ECIstores.com. Neil at ECIstores.com is where you find me. Oops, I closed the book here. We start this program every night. What did I do with my glasses here? I'm really messing up tonight. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. Hang on, let me just get back to the page that I'm supposed to be on. And there we are. If you were not here at the top of the program, our good morning tonight is awaken ancient forms and play within them. Sift gold amidst the wreckage of your slumber. Renew your passions. Maybe Pinterest pin them. Tell that one toxic friend, yo, lose my number. The day is clear, a new year is a morning, and so are you. Perpetually good morning. Our good night tonight is find words for all your daily joys and terrors. Good night. Make work that gets us in our feelings. Send off to bed your doubt, your shame, your errors. Break curfew with your muses. Shatter ceilings. The year is fresh, wipe clean inertia's mildew. Grateful for all you do and all you will do. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, an anniversary party. I don't know. We will party again. We will party in person. And when we do, I'm going to be there with you. But until then, and until tomorrow night at More 8 Than Ish, know that you and you, but most importantly you, yes you, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.